Hello, good afternoon, people. It's been a while that I uploaded the video. So there's this trade setup I took that I want to walk us through. The same process we follow to take trades every day. The same mechanical process. I've always said that the market is very random. So your method of trading should not be random. You should not have, this is my personal opinion, you shouldn't have two ways of entering the market. You should have just one way. Are you seeing it now? You just have one particular way you enter the market and wait for it. Because the market is random. Your system should not be random. Are you seeing it now? And before you become a consistently profitable trader, you yourself you have to be consistent. Your system has to be consistent. Are you seeing it now? It has to be mechanical. Are you seeing it now? The same process, rinse and repeat. And that's what we preach on this channel, okay? So what did I see that made me want to take the trade? This is where I entered the trade on this day. This is where I got to get into the trade. What did I say? I saw the sweep of an old high here. This liquidity sweep. First of all, um, let me show the market structure. Let me show the schematics. So let's just start from here. Market went up, came down, sweeping internal liquidity. It came down and then pushed up impulsively here, then came down. Are you seeing it now? Then created a new high here, came down, then pushed up, came down, then this one came, swept external liquidity. So immediately I saw this, I got interested. Are you seeing that? I swept this high here, swept external liquidity, turned around to break this low that's caused us to broke structure. Are you seeing it now? So I got the three things I wanted to see. What do I always want to see? I want to always see external liquidity sweep of an old high or breaker block. I want to see market turn around. I also want to see market turn around after sweeping liquidity to break structure. And then I want to see what caused that break of structure, which is usually an order block. Are you seeing it now? So let's mark the things that I wanted to see, okay? So let's mark the first thing I always want to see on 1 hour time frame. This is silver against the United States dollar. So I wanted to see a external sweep of liquidity here, which we had very nicely there. So I wanted to see that liquidity sweep there. I wanted to see market turn around to break structure, the low that pushed up, that caused the liquidity use low. I wanted to see a break of structure here, which I did. Okay, so I saw that break of structure there on 1 hour time frame. Okay, and you can see it closure, the candle closed there. Then I want to say, okay, what caused that push that caused the break of structure? Also, as at when I entered the trade, as at when I saw this setup, all these had already formed. So you can see this, there's a complete break of structure up to here. Are you seeing it now? So what's the push that caused that break of structure? When I saw it here, I waited because I was not convinced enough. So what caused that push that caused break of structure? I marked this red candle as my order block that caused the break of structure, that caused this structure break. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark that other block. The same thing, if you watch all my videos, you see the same thing I explain day in, day out. Are you seeing it now? So mark this red candle. Let me go over it. Let me mark this red candle properly. All right, so I want to see this. I want to see, okay, each of them is high. Okay, let's just mark the red candle. They're almost of the same height, so let's mark the red candle. still not marking it properly the way I want. Okay, so that's the red candle now. I'm changing it. I'm changing it to let me put something transparent. Good. Are you seeing it now? So I've seen the three things I always want to see on 1 hour time frame, which are sweep of an old high, market turns around to break structure. Okay. In fact, I missed this trade. This is where I should have even entered it from day one, but that wasn't late. I later got an entry here, though it was early. Okay, so what do I want to see? I want to see an external sweep of liquidity, sweep of an old high. I want to see market turn around and break structure, and I want to mark what caused that break of structure as other block. So that there is my other block. So after I've done this on 1 hour time frame, what do I always want to do again? I'll now scale down to 15 minutes time frame to what? To refine that other block. So let's go to 15 minutes time frame. This is how I do it every time in every video, whether it is a win or loss. This is how I do it. Are you seeing it now? So I now came to 15 minutes time frame to check for the other block, the actual place that caused that break of structure. So okay, let me not delete it yet. So let's pick it out. So my other block here is I used this green candle. I marked this green candle as my other block. Why? I always want to see my always want my other block to be the high of my other block to be higher than the one before it, than the high of the candle before it and the one after it. So although these ones are looking head by head, these are engulfing though. So I will just mark this green candle as my other block. Are you seeing it now? So I marked that green candle as my other block. You can go ahead and mark the red one if you like. Because they are the same height. Are you seeing it now? So that's what I did. I marked. So let me refine that to this red candle. No, the green candle is higher than it. So let's refine it to the green candle. So this is what I did. I now marked that what candle. So what do I want to see next? After I have marked my other block on 15 minutes time frame, after I have refined it to 15 minutes time frame, I want to see what inducement. You see, this is how I trade, and even if you wake me up from sleep to take a trade, I know the things I want to see without cracking my head. I see, because I've repeated it. Are you seeing it now? So it's some of you, your struggle is that you have too many ways you enter the market, so you end up over trading. If you can narrow down your trading system to just one particular way, not two, not one and a half, just one, it will go a long way. You will discover that you are trading less, and the trades you are taking are quality. You discover that you are not FOMOing because you have one way, one thing you are waiting for. You discover that you are not easily revenge trading because that particular one thing you have mastered and you are used to seeing. If you don't see it, you don't just jump into trades. Are you seeing it now? So just have one particular way you trade. Wait for. So what do I want to see next? After I've seen on 1 hour time frame, I've seen external liquidity sweep, break of structure to the other side, and what another block that caused that break of structure on 1 hour time frame. What do I now do next? I scale down to 15 minute time frame, refine that 1 hour other block and get the actual spot which is on 15 minutes time frame. After I've done that, what do I want to see next? I want to see inducement. What is inducement? Fake market structure shift while price was returning to that other block. So look at it. So price, this is the other block pushing price away. Are you seeing it now? Pushing price away. So while price did this as if it is returning to the other block, see where it got to. What did it now do? It now turned around and broke structure to this side. So most people that saw it were thinking that, oh, market is already going, it is already selling. Some of them put their pending orders here. What did market do? Market came around there, tap, and did as if it is dropping. Are you seeing it now? It kept accumulating. It kept accumulating, and then one more time, it now went back to the other block, tapped into it, and dropped. And started dropping. Are you seeing it now? So let's mark our inducements. Okay. So so this was it on 15 minutes time frame. Let's mark price. Let me stretch this out so we get a hand. So this was where the break of structure happened, right? Good. And then that is the other block. So while price was returning to the other block, so price broke structure, this 15 minutes time frame, did this, accumulated, did as if it is returning to it, to the other block, I see it now, and then turned around. I didn't use this is not break of structure, it's just weak. When it did this, I took it to be my what? I took it to be my what? Break of structure for inducement break of structure. Okay, I took it to be my inducement break of structure. So let me mark that for us. So this high here, this high is here, I regarded as our inducement. Was that how I marked it? No, this is how I marked it, because I didn't get an entry even up till until not up until price got here. So I already marked this as my inducement. Okay, no, I marked this as my inducement because this is also internal liquidity. But let's just say we marked this. Are you seeing it now? As inducement. Okay, I hope I'm not confusing you. So mark this as inducement. Don't worry, you get what I'm doing. So this as inducement, inducement. I marked that as my inducement, and then I marked this side as my inducement break of structure. So that is inducement break of structure. Are you seeing it now? And then I just came here and I kept my entry there. My stop was up above here, this protected high. I put my stop there. Then my take profit was, from the outset I was targeting this other block, and I believe price will still get there. This is where I was targeting, this other block here. I think I was targeting to get out, if you want is to, if I was targeting to get out at here. I'm coming, let me go to 1 hour time frame. The other block there on the opposite direction is where I wanted to get out to be, just before it. Beautiful. So I was just targeting to get out here. That was where I wanted to get out of. That's how I wanted to get out of the trade. My high was, I love to give my trade room. My high was there. Are you seeing it now? So I was planning to get out there. Now let's go back to 15 minutes time frame. So you can see price did its thing, right? So price came, tapped me in, and then came back, gave a fresh inducement. I see it and came back, gave a fresh inducement, broke structure, and then came, tapped into it, and gave this smooth move to the downside. So I was initially wanted to come out, leave the trade here, but this is where I got out yesterday. I got out of the trade, I think, while it was just about to start reversing. That was when I got out of the trade. This trade gave me 3R plus. It was $86 that it gave me, and I reached $25. No, that particular trade 0.01, the least loss size was showing me $30. So 86 is almost a 1:3. That's why I got out. I got an almost 1:3. My stop was safely above here. I remember that vividly, and then I got out when the market was about to start reversing. Can't even really remember where I got out. Yes, I got out around here. When the market was almost reversing, that's where I got out of the trade. This video is getting unnecessarily long. Okay, so this is the trade, guys. This is the trade. So that's how I got out of the trade. But I still believe that this market is going to come down here. Market is going to come down to this point because there's an order block here. The market will use it as draw on liquidity. Okay, so bit tired, man. So what setup do we have? What setup do we have for? Let me look scan through and see if there's any setup. I need some rest, serious rest. I don't want to cancel. I don't want to delete this video. I'm gonna post it anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So this is how I got out. I know I had a 1:3R. That was okay. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. I had a 1:3R. If I go to my MT5, I will be able to see exactly where I got out of the tree. Yes, exactly where I got out of the trade. So this was it. This was the trade. This was the trade. So I'm not in any trade today yet because I was somewhere. I was away from the house. So and I have the principle of never entering a trade just from my phone. I have to sit down after I've gotten out of a trade. I have to sit down and analyze the market, see whether it is still there. And because I noticed that any trade I enter, just enter like that, fresh trade, or we had a position on the road, or where when I'm not in my days where I have access to looking at the chart properly like this, they usually don't end well. So I cautioned myself. Okay, so let me not elongate this video again. So that's it, guys. But if I see other setup, I'm going to post. Let me just drop this here. So please go through the channel. You see lots of videos that will explain everything if you are struggling. Okay, alright, please do well to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification, recommend it to others too. Alright.